Okay, guys, just a quick update on what's going on with my office because I know it's been a while, but as you can see, I have a lot of stuff to get through, to go through, organize, and get straightened up before this office is ready. Um, yeah, there's a lot more in here than I had in my old office. That's because I had a lot of stuff that was in storage. Now that I have a big enough office, I need to find places for a lot of that stuff to go. Uh, so I got my internet hooked up. Um, some of you know it, some of you don't. But yeah, I got the internet hooked up. It's gigabit here, which is awesome. I've wanted gigabit for years, so finally got that. Uh, AT&T's router, while sufficient for most people's use, it blocks a lot of services that I use. So I had to bypass it, and unfortunately, unlike FiOS, AT&T service, you can't just put it on another router. You can't just take their box out and put a router in its place. They use an authentication protocol, 802.1x, I believe is what it's called. So for anything to connect to that little white box down there, which is the actual ONT, there's actually a fiber connected to that. You have to have one of their boxes because the certificates are built into their firmware and they don't share that information. So I have their crap tested box still in line, and I have to find a place for it to go, which really sucks because I was trying to do a battery backup on my network so that if the power goes out, my network still works. Anyway, so this is the guy that replaced it. Going to do a review on this probably. It is not cheap. If you know what router this is, you know it's not cheap. But I am about as close as I'm about the perfect example for perfect person for something like this. I am a power user for my network, and this does a lot of stuff I like it to do. So watch out for that review. This is the shelf that was in my old office. The shield is actually there. It's just so dark you can't really see it. I can remedy that. As you can see, I bought these LED bulbs. The ones in this box right here are 100 watt equivalent. So you can see these are 8.5 watts. These are 14 watts. So even though it's like daytime or something, I got 8 of those 100 watt equivalent bulbs up there. So check this out. It's like night and day difference, right? So anyway, yeah, the shield is in there. The wiring is nowhere close to being complete. I have a lot to do. My studio monitors are still in the boxes over there. There's one of the stands for it. Not only do I have to put a ton more wires down there, but I have to get it all wire managed. You know how I had it. So that's going to take days by itself. It took me about a day just to wire manage the last office. Over here, stuff that needs to go in storage for some reason that's in here and not, somewhere else. The other shelf that I have, I'm going to unwrap that today and start filling it back with stuff. Decorations, tools and things. This is an 8-foot table. I thought about getting a tablecloth and leaving it in the middle just to do my podcast and stuff unrelated to this channel. Other things that I'm doing on other channels and stuff. But I don't think I like the idea of having this big table in the middle of the room. It takes up a lot of space. So that's probably going to go away. What I would like to do is somehow have seating over here. So when I do host other podcasts and stuff, I can have like maybe a couch right there and people can sit there, and I could have like a permanent camera setup where this table is, and just shoot whenever I want to. Yeah, that's those chairs kind of need to go to storage. The foam padding, not nowhere near as crucial in this office. Of course, there's a lot of stuff in here, but the echo has never been as bad in this room as it was in my last echo, and that's partially because there's carpet in here instead of hardwood floors. The other 6-foot table, that's the same table I used back in the day to do things like the media hub for the Xbox One, which is still the most popular video on my channel. or it has the most views. It's not the most popular anymore. Um, Not sure what I'm going to do with that table, my security camera. I'm probably still going to review that guy. I bought that a couple months ago. You saw that in my old office. You saw that one in my old office. They're not under the. That one is not under the desk anymore because, quite frankly, it doesn't really work for my needs in that situation. It might still end up back over there, but I'm not really quite sure how I want to do that yet. There will be another office, another desk over here, and it will have a computer on here that my wife will use, as well as having the capture card and all the equipment, this mixer right here, so that when I do host a podcast over here, the computer that's going to be over here is going to be what's going to control the stream and all the, scene changes, audio, and all that stuff. So yeah, just a bunch more boxes and stuff. Still got my dolly in here. A lot of the stuff over there needs to be unpacked, and then the boxes need to go to storage or trash or something. And that's about it. So I guess this printer may be new for you guys. Certainly not new for me. That is a beast of a paper shredder right there. That thing will do like 20 sheets at a time or something like that with staples and paper clips. Crazy. This printer right here bought a couple years ago. It's getting close to, no, it'll be 2 years in August. It's been discontinued. It was close to being discontinued when I bought it, so it was dirt cheap. It was like $3.99, I believe. The normal price was like $600. It's a like small business class printer. Does full color, scanning, fax, everything that you pretty much need. You can print to it. Cloud print, iCloud compatible, or AirPrint, whatever they call it on Apple. It's funny because I'm recording this with an iPhone, but I have no clue what it's called. And they have an app for Android, so that if you have any of the latest Android phones, you can print directly to it. My office has its own dedicated bathroom. Nice, right? And there's Sledgehammer. So, but anyway, and of course, over there, the owners are supposed to be putting a door so that my office just does not migrate, doesn't merge into the kitchen. But anyway, this video has gone on long enough, and anyway, just getting this organized, getting it ready to go, and I have a lot of content, a lot of ideas, but just letting you know, Technoscope is not dead. It is still very much here. There is a lot for me to do. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon, hopefully. Have a good day.